everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for another DRVN Unlimited workout. Here with Coach Jen today. We're going to hop into our warm-up here, so let's go ahead and start down onto our mat. Sit our hips back, forearm on the floor, hand behind our head, connect the elbows, open up and rotate looking up to the ceiling. Then we'll switch sides. From here we'll go up on all fours. We're going to open up opposite arm and opposite limb. Our leg extending out. From here, we're going to tuck our toes in. We'll lift our knees off, engaging our abdominals, lifting opposite foot and at the same time. Trying to keep those knees low to the floor. All right, so then from here, we'll go push-up position. We'll go into our hip flow. Bringing our right leg forward, right arm up, rotate. Open our hips to the side, side lunge, and rotate. Back to the front, back knee drops down, same side arm comes up. Then we'll go push-up position, we'll switch to our other side and rotate. Open our hips to the side, lunge and rotate. Back to the front, back knee down, same side arm up. We'll go push-up position, walk back to our deep squat, heels all the way to the We'll go back out one more round, push-up position, right leg forward, right arm up, rotate. We'll open our hips to the side, side lunge, and rotate. Back to the front, back knee down, same side arm up. We go push-up position, we'll switch to our other side and rotate. Hips open to the side, lunge and rotate. Back to the front, back knee down, same side arm up. We go push-up position, walk back to our deep squat, heels all the way to the floor for our squat check. Seeing how we are here. We'll bring our hips up high, tuck our chin in for a hamstring hang. We'll come back down to our squat. We'll bring our hands up high, and we'll stand up from our squat. All right. So now that we're nice and warm, we are going to do a 2-exercise little mini circuit to warm up our core stabilizer muscles. All right, so we're going to go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Total of 3 rounds, and then we'll have 2 circuits for the bulk of our workout. So for our first exercise, you're down on the mat. We're going to bring ourselves up in a push-up position. We're going to tap shoulders alternating side, trying our best to keep our hips rocking side to side. Okay, that'll be our first exercise, and then we're going to flip over onto our back and do single leg marching bridges. So a lot of the stuff you'll see today is going to be bilateral, so single leg stuff. And then we'll go into some more unilateral throughout our last circuit. All right, so we're going to go 20 seconds on the clock. We got our shoulder taps to start off with. So let's go ahead and get up into our push-up position. Ready? And let's shoulder tap. We got 20 seconds here. Try to keep that nice flat push-up position. Elbows slightly bent, engaging the floor here. Pushing opposite foot and hand down into the floor. 3, 2, 1. Good job. So from here, you're just going to roll right onto your back. Getting in this position, we're going to do single leg marching bridges here. So let's go ahead and go. We got 20 seconds here. Alternating sides. Great job. You're going to notice your hips don't go up too high. It's totally fine. And time. All right, so we're flipping on over. We got our shoulder taps here, ready? And let's go. So starting off our second round, second of 3. 3, 2, 1. So we'll roll right back onto our back. Oh, single leg marching bridges. Ready? And let's go. Really try to dial in your breathing here. Deep breath with every rep. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're starting into our final round here, so we're flipping over. We are going to go into our shoulder taps for our last round. Ready? And let's go. Shoulder tap it out. This is helping to turn on our internal and external obliques, which will help with stabilizing in our unilateral exercises, and also with the transition to our bilateral. And time. Whew. Flip onto our back. All right, single leg bridges, 20 seconds. Ready? Let's go. Last one here. This last round, try to get a nice pause up at the top, holding yourself there. 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, so go ahead and grab some water if you need it. We're going to transition to our first circuit. Which is going to be using a lot of those muscles we just warmed up. So, 3 exercises, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So this first exercise, we're going to go reverse lunge, squat, reverse lunge, okay? So we're transitioning from a unilateral, which is the reverse lunge, to bilateral, which is that squat, okay? We got 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. From there, we're going to go into a push-up variation, and we'll finish off with a little bit of abs, again, connecting the internal and external obliques. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Ready? Let's go. Reverse lunge to our squat, to reverse lunge to our other side. Try to get that depth here on both of these exercises. This is a great one to add a little bit of weight if you guys have it at home. Three, 2, 1. Great job. All right, so for our next one, we're going to be down on the mat. Like I said, push-up variation. So we'll be push-up position. We'll go down for a push-up. We're going to go straight up in a downward dog, heels to the floor. And I want you guys to tap your foot, come back and tap, and then you'll go back down for that push-up right back in a down dog. Okay, so we get a little bit of stretch here, a little bit of work, still connecting those internal and external obliques. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, let's go. So push up, down dog, heels to the floor, tap left to right, tap right to left, back down to that push-up. So for those of you that have trouble on your push-ups, right down to the knees, do your push-up on your knees, coming right up into down dog. Same thing, you're just doing your push-ups on the knees, and time. All right, so from here, we're gonna flip over to our back. We're gonna hit star position here, so arms come out longwise overhead, feet are out straight. You're going to lift your opposite arm and leg up together, touching at the top, coming back down, touching at the top. So we're doing opposite arm and leg V-ups if you guys need to. Coming right here, you're only lifting your shoulder blade off. You don't need to lift all the way up to your pelvis. 30 seconds on the clock, ready? And let's go. So either here, rocking all the way up onto your pelvis, or you're staying low and just lifting off your shoulder blade. Okay, so you'll find that variation that works best. 3, 2, 1. All right. So that was one time through our circuit. We're going to make our way back to the top, starting our second round through this circuit. Sticking with those intervals. We got 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Woo! All right. So let's get ready. We're starting with a reverse lunge to squat to reverse lunge. Alternating sides, nice and controlled, getting that depth. Ready? Let's go. Great job, everyone. Keep it up. Feel free to speed it up if you feel like you have that control. If you don't, keep it slow. 3, 2, 1. All right. We're going down to the mat. Transitioning to our push-up to down dog. Remember, we want to tap the opposite hand and foot. Down dog. To give you a little bit more time, stretching it out. All right, so we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's get up into our push-up positions. Ready? And let's go. Really key here. Keep those heels on the floor. That'll get you that stretch all the way through the back side of the leg. Almost there, last couple seconds. Let's get one more rep in. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're on to our back. So we got our second round of V-ups here. I want you to count how many V-ups you can do. Count each side of it separate reps. So you go left, right, that's 2. Count how many you have, and we want to try to exceed this next round, okay? For a final round. Let's get ready, set, and let's go. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew. I think I got 15 in that one. 15, which I don't know. Could be better, could be worse. But that's where I'm at. So next round I'm going to try to do a little bit better. Whew. All right, so we're transitioning to our reverse lunge, squat, reverse lunge. Last round here. Try to move a little bit quicker, but keep that control. Ready, set, go. Maybe you stay a little bit lower through all of these. You're not standing up all the way. It's going to give you a little bit extra burn. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. Whew. All right, we're almost there. We got 2 more exercises. Getting a little parched. All right, 2 more, so we're down to the mat. Got our push up to down dog with our taps. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Push up position, ready, and let's go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Onto our backs. So we got our opposite arm and leg. V-ups. Last round, so remember that number. Mine was 15. I'm gonna try to get 16 or more this round. Still working in that 30-second interval, so we're gonna work a little bit quicker. Ready? Set. And let's go. Halfway. And time. Woo. Ah, I just barely made 16. Did it though. Nice job. Okay, I hope you guys made your goals too. Go ahead and grab some water and catch your breath. Spilled water all over me. All right. Whew. So for our next circuit, our first exercise is going to be pretty similar to what our first exercise was for this last one, but instead of going reverse lunge, we're going to go lateral lunge. So, side lunge, squat, side lunge. And I like to use the width of my mat, so I'm standing right in the middle, which is where my squat's going to be. I'll extend out to this side for that side lunge, out to this side for this side lunge. Make sure I'm getting that depth. But every time I step into that side lunge, I want to keep that foot forward. A lot of the times we tend to drive that foot out. We lunge like this, we drive our knee out. Not good for our knee. We want our glutes, hamstrings to stabilize us. So keep that foot forward and don't go too deep, okay? So that's a lot of misconceptions with those side lunges. After that, we're gonna be laying on our stomachs. We're gonna do a little bit of Superman, pulling our elbows in, getting a little extra back work. And then we're gonna finish off with a bridge variation to hit those glute muscles. All right, so 30 seconds on the clock, we're getting into our lunges. Ready? Let's go. So we got side lunge, squat, side lunge. All right, just like that. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Woo-wee. So we are onto the floor on our stomachs here, going into Superman. So all the way down to the stomach. We want to start with hands out in front of us. What we're going to do is engage, lift off, drive in, reset. Slide up, lift off, drive your elbows in, back down for a reset. Okay? That's what it's going to look like. Ready? Set. Let's go. You should feel this right below your shoulder blades. It should not be felt in the low back. Keep your head pointing downward. That way you keep a neutral spine. Three, 2, and 1. Woo. So after those, I always like to go back into child's pose for a little bit just to stretch out the back. We're going to come up out of that one. We're going to sit back on our glutes. So we're going to come into this crab position. What we're going to do, going up all the way into a bridge, coming back down, tap the booty, back up. Slow descend, fast up. Okay, ready? 30 seconds on the clock, and let's go. Try to keep your shoulder blades squeezed together, chest is nice and open. Toes are pointed forward, about hip width apart. If you guys have mini bands at home, great one to slide that mini band on right above the knees. And time. Nice job. So that was our first round through our last circuit. We are going to go 2 more rounds through to finish this off. Woo-wee. So we got our side lunges, side lunge squat. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, and let's go for it. If you guys want to bump this one up, I'd have you add a jump squat in the middle. Lunge, jump squat, lunge, jump squat. So that's going to be where you guys are at. Or we're staying where we're at. No jump. And time. Whew. So after that, we are down to the mat for our Superman. In this one, if you guys want to bump it up, you guys are going to try to stay off the floor the whole time. Just transitioning back and forward here. That's what you're going to look like without resetting. Only reset if you feel like you need to. Ready? Let's go. So again, looking down at the floor, so you keep that neutral spine. Feeling this work happening right below your shoulder blades. I always think about pushing the bottom of my rib cage down into the mat as I lift off. My glutes are engaged, my core is engaged. That helps to avoid that low back pain. And time. Whew. That went by quick. We'll go back for a stretch here. And we'll come on up, we'll swing through. We're gonna get into our crab position. And it really depends on how your wrists are feeling, which way your hands are facing. If you can, you put them in, hip fingers towards your feet. If you need to outside or back behind you, depending on where you're at. Ready? And let's go. I personally have a lot of wrist issues from when I was a cheerleader and did all of the flips. So, mine feel best out to the side. But feeling a lot of you might feeling the same as me, not from cheerleading, but from other things, like desk work. 3, 2, 1, all right. We're back to the top, climb around through. Whew. We got less than 2 minutes left to work. We're gonna work it out. We got our side lunge to squat, to side lunge. Maybe you guys are adding in that squat jump, like I said, in the middle. It's up to you guys. Whew. All right, ready? Let's get set. And let's go. There you go, keep it breathing, keep it moving. You'll notice I always work with my opposites with my hands and arms. Moving with the opposite foot and leg, opposite leg and arm. Ooh, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are down to the mat. Supermans. Hopefully you guys are feeling good in these ones. Like I said, so you should be feeling it right across this area. So I think bottom of the rib cage, really pushing that into the mat to get this working. Instead of pushing my belly button down, think about pushing this down. All right, down to the mat, Superman position. Ready, set, let's go. If you guys are advancing with me, we're staying off the mat the whole time. We're just going back and forth with our arms. We get an extra squeeze here as the elbows draw into our sides. Last couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, back into our stretch. All right, and we'll come out of that. We're gonna flip over to our butt, getting into our crab position. Last round of bridges here. So I want you guys to try to move a little bit quicker, a little bit slower, descend fast on the up. Try to get a little bit higher with each one. Ready? Let's go. Inhale as you lower, exhale with that fast lift off. So both butt cheeks squeezing equally. 3, 2, 1. All right, we made it. Great job, everyone. Grab water, catch your breath. I'm going to go through a little stretch here to end this off. So we'll roll right back onto our backs. We'll bring the leg up for a hamstring stretch. We'll stretch it out, tuck your toe in, and repeat. From here, we're going to drop that leg across the body. We'll open up this arm and rotate. I want you guys to get the biggest breaths you can get, expanding through your diaphragm right here. Good job. We're going to come out of that. We'll switch to our other leg. So that one's coming up. Getting that hamstring stretch. Tuck your toe in. Awesome. From here, we'll rotate, drop that leg down, and rotate the other arm out, just like that. Again, really big deep breath. We'll unwind nice and slowly out of that. We'll make our way up to a half kneeling position. One knee up, one knee down. Engage the glutes, engage the core, lunging forward. Feel that stretch right through here. We're going to rotate towards that front knee. We're going to go and switch sides. Engage the glute and core again. We're lunging forward. Feeling that right through the front of the hip down into our thigh. Rotate towards that front knee. All right, everyone. Such a pleasure to have you guys. And I thank you for tuning in today. I hope you guys had a great workout. And I hope to see you for my next class.